Welcome to the Pathways to Surrender podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and thank you for joining us for this guided meditation. Please note that these meditations are recorded in a tropical setting with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Let's take a moment now to just get settled in, get comfortable and relaxed. Maybe close our eyes and take some breaths and just listen to the music before the meditation starts. Let us continue to develop our practice and understanding the process of soothing ourselves, of changing our state. We have heard before that cannot overpower or override a subconscious no just by saying yes. And equally true is that if we say or believe that we lack peace, and that we want it, the same process is actually happening, because that which says peace is lacking is not true, and it's not real, and is therefore an expression of the egoic mind. This claim to want peace is a very narrowly defined version. Peace. It wants peace while remaining in control. So, We must discern the difference between wanting peace and wanting what is real and true. Peace comes from dwelling in truth, not from some exercise of the mind. Peace comes from connection with reality. So, if we want to dwell in truth, want to connect with reality, we must soothe the fear which is the basis of our resistance. Our no comes from fear. Our fear comes from the past. It comes from the imagination. Just like when a child, alone in bed at night, imagines they hear something, and their mind develops a story around it. There is something terribly frightening happening, till it is out of proportion and the child is scared to death. When the parent returns and turns on the light, soothes the child, shows them there is nothing wrong, they are able to relax and go back to sleep. The same process happens in the egoic mind. When we make the choice, we want peace, we want truth, we want to let go of control. What is missing at that point is the parent can soothe the fear. We do have that ability. We have the ability to be the voice of reason and truth. We have the ability to recall and remember truth. In this moment, we are completely capable of proclaiming the truth as reality. We can guide ourselves to remembering what that means. But to do that, we must be present. Being present requires that we are in charge of what we pay attention to. Just initiating the process of becoming present changes our state. Just noticing what we're paying attention to begins a process of change. Just becoming conscious, just waking up from the dream of the ego-centered reality. Just completely disconnected from the truth. As soon as we acknowledge and recognize we have not been present, we have the power to change our state. So, that is our first step, soothing ourselves, just to notice what we have been paying attention to. Then, turn our attention inward in some way that works for us. Whether it is focusing on our breathing, focusing on other sensations, repeating a mantra, whatever way we can begin to focus our attention on our internal experience is the next step to soothing ourselves. We have studied and listened, practiced long enough to know the attributes and qualities of truth. We know that in fact the universe is proceeding in a perfect way. Know that there is an infinite intelligence and consciousness at work. We know that we are an intrinsic aspect of this perfect and divine intelligence and consciousness. These qualities of the truth that we have heard and experienced have been taught for millennia. We also know the egoic mind does not accept these qualities as real, for it cannot conceive of them. It cannot truly understand them, because the ego is a dualistic, limited construction. It has no way to comprehend infinity or perfection. And so when we find resistance in ourselves to those concepts, we can see that we are aligned with the ego. Our faith and trust are in control, and we are not letting go. But these words speak to that within you which already knows the truth. And they resonate. That which knows the truth. They activate that knowing within you, so that you can choose to dedicate your attention to the truth. Now, here and now. You can replace our resistance and our no with surrender to the truth by reminding ourselves, by proclaiming within the truth is real, that it is all that is real. We can begin to change that no and pass through the fear. If we are accustomed to giving in to the fear, if we stop what we are doing as soon as fear arises, we will be trapped. But if we are willing to continue to proclaim the truth, and sit with the fear, it will pass. We will find a new level of peace. So we can assist ourselves to remembering the truth by imagining the state of being at complete peace. How would it feel to be absolutely at peace with what is, to have no fear, no anxiety, to be in love with life, to have absolute certainty that everything is okay. In fact, everything is perfect. To be absolutely certain that you are an essential aspect of the infinite intelligence and consciousness. How would that feel? What would it be like to dwell in that peace and in that knowing that there is that within you that knows that experience, knows it to be real and true. There's that within you which is calling always to return to that place, your true home, knowing who you are, opening your heart, mind, to the light of love and joy and peace. Let these words bring you surety Let them stir the awakening in you, the consciousness, truth. There is no doubt that the truth is real within you. Let us choose now to devote our minds to it, devote our awareness, our consciousness. Finally remember who we truly are, the light of consciousness. Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you would like more information on these meditations and teachings, you can visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Wholeness. These are episodes of meditative teachings designed to help us move to the next step in our journey, letting go, learning to surrender, overcoming resistance. That's Pathways to Wholeness. Look for the next episode soon. We'll be uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.